What goes on? What goes on? What goes on? What's the deal? Wow. What a great looking 15-minute candle here for 9:30. Yeah, I was looking to see if we could get some sells coming down to support here. And this candle moved quickly. Had a decent celery play over here. No top wick. And now we've created this massive bottom wick at support. And when I say massive, like 150 pips, right? And only a 15. And we're back into range here. This is going to get interesting. Let's remove all the drawings. We got about 6 minutes here for NYSE open. The volume should pump. Let's see if we can get back down in a range. That 4 hour, previous 4 hour was bullish, closed that resistance. Very indecisive. Bullish, but decisive, weak bullish. So we've come down. We've broken the previous 4. Oh, hold on a second, chat. Okay. Broke the previous 4. We got a 1 hour support here that we're below. Probably move this down here to the 30 levels. We'll extend it. Yep, the 30 and a 15. Same level. We've had this heavy drop. And maybe we can correct some of this drop here and get back. Do you see the areas we tend to come down from? So, or see the area that we use to come up? That's how we're going to come down. The same way we came up is the same way we should come down. My annotations. There we are. Appearing, reappearing. So I see this level, right? You see how the market came up to there from here. This is what we want. We want that same drive. We want this. Oh. And if we're going to come down further, it'll probably be this level here. It then eventually brings you down. So if we can at least get some buys here in 4 minutes, so we can, right? So we can look like this on the next candle. Happy. Let's see what happens here. Good morning. 30K does look good. Looking great. Here. Most recent level. Buys at 50.33. It'll take a little while to get to 50.33. I don't see buys there. Not yet. What I see right now is buys on the next candle here in a couple of minutes, gang. So lock in. We got 2 minutes here. All we need is a bottom wick on the next candle and a break of the previous candle high. This is all we're going to need. This is going to be the simplest move of the day. We are literally looking for this. This is all we need. Come on. Print for me. Print for them, baby. Which instrument is this? Oh. Instrument. GC. Gold futures. It is a gold futures contract. Anyone know when this contract's up? When are we done with this contract? Full pump to 5100. We need a huge drop. Yeah, I mean, last time people said that, they should pump to 5K from 2800. Gold at 3000. We need a huge drop. Okay, 5K incoming. Huge drop now. Do it. Just do it. One minute here. 1 minute. Let me get my pull in. I rolled myself a J. Did not even get a pull in. Crazy. 1 minute here. Hold on. Oh. Gang, so here's the deal. That is one of the ugliest closures we could have gotten. I got nothing on this, right? This is what we wanted. This thing was bullish up until the very end. And what did it do? Flip bearish. Gave us the ugliest closure we could have asked for. And you know what that means? That means we're not going to chase it. We're going to wait. I need 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, gang. I'm going to be here before the candle closes. I just need a few minutes. I got something going on with the kids. Catfished on the closure, for sure. For sure, catfished on the closure. You guys can talk or I can turn up the music, but is Jay in here? Jay, you want to answer some questions?
Good morning. Yes, I'm here.
Good morning.
Yeah, we have FOMC tomorrow, gang. The real FOMC with the actual
with actual numbers.
So, sorry?
With actual numbers.
Yeah, actual numbers, exactly. They're expecting it to stay the same at 375, so we'll see.
Oh man, what a day it's gonna be if it drops.
Yeah, I mean,
hold on, we still got Too-Late Powell in there. Too-Late.
I think Trump is done with him because he already got his 3 decision rates that he wanted to get, and obviously he's going to fire him.
Yeah.
So we're on the same track. Everybody's doing decent with that. So, but.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna be back in about 10 minutes. Give me a minute.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, be careful when you take trades today, gang. Really, really, really make sure that you are waiting for closures, and you know, don't put yourself in a bad position and don't FOMO, because I know we all feel it. We all feel it. You know, we get those butterflies in our stomach. We're like, oh my God, it's dropping, it's dropping. As soon as you get in, it just flips, right? Don't FOMO, gang. We've all been there, trust me. So just wait for the closures. And then take the best position possible. We'll just follow wicks straight, and then you'll be good. Nah, I'm the only one, Turpy. I'm the only one with the butterflies and FOMO. Cool. You're probably right. Hope everybody's doing great today. It is an amazing, amazing day. Tuesday, January 27th. Beautiful day.
A cold day.
He took the buys yesterday. He didn't take any buys yesterday, but we did trade last night in the Asian session. And we did take a buy limit in the Asian session. If you guys were part of that, you would have made quite a bit of money too. I caught 50 pips on that. He caught 43, as you guys can see. He didn't update the session trades, but that was last night. And we just sniped it. We just sniped it. It was absolutely, and actually pushed for 100 pips or something like that, or more before it retraced, and then pushed all the way up again. So if you guys don't know, Wix trades the the New York session and the Asian session. That's 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. And so you guys can take advantage and enjoy that right here. On Sunday nights, he also does the Asian session, but only in for the private signal channel. So if you guys haven't done so, go take a look at the signal channel on WAP, and then take advantage. I'll put the link here. I'll have Nightbot give you guys the link there. $50.78 on spot. Let me take a look. Yeah, it's definitely doable. You're looking for the rejection of the 30, Jason. I think it makes sense. This would be a massive top wick anyways on the 30, so hopefully it comes back down. It would be an interesting one. Give us free signals at least. What do you think this is, bro? This is free 99 right here, like literally, you know. But
Hook him up, Jay.
just keep coming on stream, and then taking a look and understanding. And yeah, Turpy, you're right. It is the 4-hour flip, but it could be interesting. Could be interesting. Anyone get those buys at 55? At 55. I'm not sure what you mean. Like on the closure, or when it opened on the 30? Excuse me. No, I don't think anybody took that position. That wouldn't really make any sense. You expect the price to excuse me, you expect that price to push up higher, Turpy? For it to flip the 4-hour bullish? Excuse me. A lot higher, Turpy. Again. I mean, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Well, something incorrectly. I apologize for the coughing. Yeah. I've been drinking water and just one of those things. Yeah, I do expect a sell-off tomorrow as well. So it's possible that it might push up a lot today, but it also could range as well. People are not expecting a change in the numbers. There hasn't been any pressure applied anywhere, and the numbers are coming out decently. I think obviously everything is a little odd with all of the issues going on in the States right now, and all the issues in Minnesota. So obviously it's taken away from what people are concentrating on, but I digress. Yeah, man. The signals are, and that's great, man. When you get another payout, area trades, congrats, man, that you got your first payout. But yeah, man, come and join. Join on the WAP. Do not join on the YouTube one. Only join on the WAP. Flip it soon, but I mean, right now there's nothing to do other than just wait. You gotta be patient. Yeah, it's not gonna be an easy thing to happen. Correct? Yeah. You missed the sales by a couple of pips. I mean, it hasn't even flipped yet, Jason. I thought you were looking for 78. And hasn't even flipped the 4-hour yet. But if you were looking for something around 73 on futures, drop down nicely for 40 or 50 pips. You guys have to just be patient. You have to wait for something to make sense. And right now it's just ranging right now. We have to wait. But if you took it, yeah, you would have been, yeah. It can flip at any time, but you know, we already broke the lows, so excuse me, let me grab some water. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no trades for you so far. Yeah, I haven't taken any trades today, only last night, but I do expect this to obviously drop. I just don't know when it'll come down. So that's the thing. I'd have to wait to see a closure on the next 15 and see what happens there. Right now, obviously, it's just no bottom wick, which is decent, which is interesting. So I'd like to see what happens. Yeah, nice job, Turkey. Yes, FOMC tomorrow. Look at that. Yeah, it sucks that the 30 didn't set up at 9:30, but it's okay. And the 15 closed really horribly. It was nasty. It would have been really perfect for buys, but yeah, it's cutting in and out because I'm moving back and forth because I'm looking at multiple screens here. Sorry. Daniel. If you guys haven't done so in the meantime, go ahead and drop a like. Appreciate that. And if you haven't subbed, go ahead and sub to the channel. And by the way, Wix hit last night during the Asian session. So big thanks to the chat. He hit 30,000 subscribers. 30,000 subscribers. So that is awesome. Nice. Seriously. So thank you everybody for that. And it's really appreciated that you guys are here. So don't forget to like the stream and sub to the channel and share it with your friends as well. You know, we want to have more like-minded people here. Sorry, what'd you say?
Said 30K.
Yeah, 30K. Yeah, exactly. I mean, bro, we were literally looking at it live. We were like 15 subs away, and then the chat really showed their true self, their heart, and then kept pushing, and we were 4 away, and then all of a sudden, pop, we just hit over 30K. So that was pretty awesome. Don't forget, when we hit 50K, Wick's going to be doing a 24-hour stream, so that's going to be awesome. Yeah, come and join me, Turpy, if you're on Zoom. I don't know if you're already in there. Oh, yeah. So you're not in there yet. You gotta get in on Zoom earlier, bro, when he lets everybody in. Yeah, 24-hour stream when we hit 50K subs. We're gonna be doing 24-hour stream. Yeah, you can't get in, Turpy. Sorry. All right, the 4-hour just flipped on spot. Are you in there, Jason? No, he's not gonna do a London session, bro. He's got a family. He does the New York session and does like 4 hours worth. He ends days at like noon or 1 p.m. for New York sometimes, and he does the Asian session. So yeah, he's not gonna be doing the London session, bro. He's got a life. He's got a girl. He's got 3 daughters. Yeah, 2 sessions is way more than enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's invalid and rejected. Yeah, you're right, Jason. When it pushed and rejected at 73 and it came back down, it was 100 pips, I think, and that would have been the move. top pick is 227 pips. Be careful when you trade today. Make sure that you size down your positions because those candles are massive. And don't revenge trade, don't overtrade. Just make sure you take the right positions. 1 to 2 trades a day will make you very, very, very wealthy, as long as they are A+ setups and that you don't overtrade or revenge trade. Because we've all been there, trust me. Yep, 1 to 2 trades a day keeps the doctor away. As long as it's the A+ setup, right? You got to make sure you're taking the right positions. You got to make sure that it's something that makes sense. And you got to wait for closures, right? It's really important to wait for the closures. That really, really, really helps you. And you got to start journaling your trades to understand when you're actually taking wins and taking losses. You got to, understand if during a certain time frame the positions that you're taking are incorrect, then you wait for the next, next closure. And that's what's going to help you. Where's the main guy? He's back. He just came back. He was busy, so I was yapping for a little bit, since there's nothing anyways for us to do right now other than wait. Yeah, Japanese. Japanese, yeah. It's Japanese. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Japanese.
Looks like Wix is back.
Japanese. That's funny.
Japanese, yeah. Yeah, because Turpy wanted to chat with me. He's yelling at the computer. Let him in, but no,
There you go.
nobody can let him in because you're the only one.
He's in now.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Turpalicious.
Was good, boys.
What's
up,
up?
man?
What's up? Yeah. So you killed it last night. Would you get like 250 pips last night, bro?
300.
300 pips.
Done short
300
over there.
pips. Damn, that's insane. By the way, Turpy, if you guys didn't know, used to trade the Asian session for a while in the Discord
Killing it.
until Wix.
Before I crashed my
excuse me.
bike.
Yeah, until Wix started taking over the Asian session. But yeah, he got into a severe bike accident, and so step by step he was getting back on track. But yeah, he used to do that, take the trades, and then we'd make 150, 200, 300 pip nights sometimes. It was absolutely insane.
It's been a nice summer. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Stepped it up. Big improvement from last year in trading, in your own trading. No?
Oh yeah, of course. Bro, it's not even comparable.
Year
Oh,
over year, like, yeah, when you ended 2024, you're like, all right, 2025 gonna be different. Be doing something different. Because if you went into 2026 now doing the same thing you were doing in 25 and you're not profitable in 25, you can't keep doing the same shit. And you see, people weren't profitable in 24 or not on that level. 25 is different. If it's the same, you really haven't done shit. You wasted a year. I'm sorry to tell you that, but
Yep.
like you gotta improve. Your 25 should be better than your 24. Results in 26 should be better than in 25. Otherwise, man, what are you really doing? Are you improving, or are you just kind of getting by? Are you kind of, are you surviving or are you living? You know what I mean? Are you actually gonna put an entry today, bro? You're not seeing a setup. We had a 43 pip W in Asian session. If you are looking at entries right now, there's nothing in the market right now. We were looking for a bullish closure right here, but that closed bearish. If this candle here closed bullish, we would have been in on the break of the highs, but it did not. So we're not in, and nothing's happened here yet.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people. They're like, why is this guy talking? When is the other guy coming on? And I was like, bro,
There's nothing
drop a little
happening.
bit, there's nothing to do. There's
The
nothing to
the
do.
guy talking wins as well. So
Exactly. Yeah, but sometimes, people don't understand when they haven't been trading for a while. They don't understand how to look at closures. They don't understand why when it's just pushing up, you're not taking a buy. They don't understand these things. We have people at the Zoom door, by the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me know.
They don't understand that. They're like, hey, it's pushing up. It's pushing up. Why are you not buying? You're like, well, bro, if you have to understand candle strategy, you have to understand price action strategy. You have to understand why we only take positions when candles close. We have to wait for rebreaks.
It's not one
trading
thing and then
literally,
just enter. Yeah, it's got to be a myriad
yeah,
of things lining up.
correct. And if you take a look, people that are making money in trading is because they understand that, and it's about history repeating itself, right? Candles will look very similar throughout history, the way that they close and open, the way that breakouts occur. And when you trade price action instead of indicators, you will become more profitable. Indicators are only something that happens after it's already occurred, right?
Yeah, it's a
So
lagging tool.
if you're looking at indicators, yeah, but the movement already happened.
Yeah,
So
most
price
most
action,
indicators are lagging tools. So anytime they tell you something, that's just all right. They told you what already happened.
yeah.
But Jay's right. Like
So
you need time on the charts to be able to recognize over and over the same things that happen over and over. That's why I said, look at this. This is what we want, right? Because our muscle memory, right? The brain is a muscle, and when we train it, that muscle memory tells us, oh shit, if we're setting up here like this, I've seen this before. I look over here, I'm like, yeah, last time we've seen this pushed up to the top of the range. So we're just trying to emulate what's happened here historically, right? Previously, because that's what we do. Technical analysis, study of historical price data, right? And then historically, we see that we get that bullish closure like the one we were anticipating. We push up to here. Fortunately, it didn't set up the way we wanted to, so we're not going to settle for the next best thing or just for whatever's left here, whatever the chart's printed. We're going to keep waiting on what we are looking for.
yeah, it's more likely to happen than not. 85% of the time, 90% of the time. And then if you're
Called
not too sure
patience. It's
about
called
that, backtesting.
Jason's. Patience.
Jason's, yeah. You got to backtest it yourself, take a look and do it yourself, and then forward test it after that and see if it makes sense on a random account. And then you'll see if the position makes sense or if the trades make sense or if what we're discussing makes sense. And he's showing it to you live on screen. The position that we literally wanted was right there. And it was perfect. It was setting up, right? We were looking at having it closed
Bullish.
bullish. There was about 30 seconds left or 35
Yeah,
seconds
well, it
left.
came right back.
And it dumped 40 pips. And you're like, wait, what? That was insane. So you can't take a position. In that case, you needed it to push because you wanted it to copy exactly what it was there. And it would have pushed 130 pips. We would have definitely caught quite a bit in there, closing pars and so on and so forth. But that doesn't mean that you need to FOMO and then get into the position right away because it could reject at any time.
Your habits, yeah, especially with that closure, your habits matter much more long term than any one position, right? And setting yourself up here for a position sets you up long term for failure because that's a bad habit. It's a low, it's a low quality position, and probability wise, it's much less than if you get a bullish closure here, which means, right? Why build a low quality habit even if it gets you a win today? It reinforces a bad habit. That win, that's why it's a bad win. You're reinforcing a habit that will eventually cause you to lose. So
no, I've had many bad wins.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, those are bad wins, right? You're reinforcing it's fool's gold. You're like, all right, I won. I'm going to win here every time. And then all of a sudden you start, lose the next 8 with that position. You're like, what happened? Well, it was fool's gold. You just happened to be on the on the winning side of a bad habit that one time. But you're reinforcing a bad habit that eventually is going to lead you down a bad path of losses, path of destruction, because it's a bad habit. It wasn't a good win. It wasn't a high probability setup. The fact that you won just kind of lies to you. So
Trading is not
build the winning habits.
Yeah, trading is not gambling. It's a job. You have to actually study it the same as you would for a normal job or school or anything like that. You have to understand what you're doing. You have to study it. You have to understand the patterns, and that's how you'll become more successful. And Wix, what he does is not easy, right? He's there online. He's there live. People copy his positions. knowing that he might take an L, and he knows that, 200-300 people might take an L as well. In the Asian session, we're sometimes 500 people, right? So it makes no sense for him to take positions randomly here and there. And so he has to understand why he's taking that position, what's the point of it, and then create, have patience, and then for the candles to create the structure first. So if you guys are here in and out, Asian session 8 p.m. Eastern,
Tonight,
New York
yes.
session 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Eastern, come and listen, take notes, hear what he's saying, and then ask a lot of questions. We're here. He's here to answer a lot of questions. Get into the chat. And if you are not there, get into the Zoom chat, right? Come and buy the signals on WAP, and then come and join us. There's no lag there, and it's almost 4K on the Zoom. But come and do that. And then what time you're going to learn, right? So all the people that are in the Zoom, all the people in the signals, all the people that have been here for years, we've all become successful thanks to that, right? So create your own strategy from it if you want. Follow his strategy only, take his positions only, whatever it is, but listen to what he's talking about, understand what it is. And if you're not too sure, ask. You see all the people that have the names in blue, we're all mods, right? So we are here, we can help you out as well, we can give you advice. And if you're not too sure, come and join the free Discord as well. And then come and ask questions there in the general chat. And then we'll be happy to help you out. So, people make money not randomly, right? There's a reason why.
Bingo. Got 4 minutes here for the hourly. We got 4 minutes for the 4-hour closure. That is a nice 4-hour closure. Strong candle. Let's see if it can bring us. What we don't want to do is get a position anywhere within here. We don't want a closure within there. Yeah, in a no man's land, right? Talked about this before. Remember in tennis, the spot between the baseline and that serve line is no man's land. You don't want to be caught in there because you're going to have a hard time either, defending or attacking from that position. Same thing here. An entry anywhere between 55 and 51, you'll have a really, and 52, I'm sorry, you'll have a really hard time attacking or defending yourself from the market, right? From being blitzed by price.
Oh yeah, it could close right there, come back down, you think it's a sell, and then boom, it rejects with the fake out. How many times have we have we seen that or taken those positions also?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason we talk about this because we've been through this. We've seen the market pull back on us whenever you get a closure here, and you typically don't. That's why you see that wick drove right through it, pulled back up. It's very unlikely to see a closure within this range. If you do, you stay away from it, but it's unlikely to close within there. It'll either close below 52 or it'll close above 55. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial. Yeah. Look at OJ Simpson. Definitely blessed. If the glove don't fit, you must quit. Thing ever. Stupid blessed. Yeah.
This 4-hour might give it to us. Let's see. Let's see.
Yo, I don't know what's up with this cold front we got. He took all the blessings for the next 100 years with that one. Yeah. Why aren't we trade the gold? Our balls heaven. Your three favorite
That was
things.
perfect English. Yeah. That's perfect English. I car balls heaven. All right, we go. 45 seconds, gang. 45 seconds.
Man. 30 like candle. We're so bearish here in terms of the 4 hour. Really don't want to look at any buys into this 4 hour. I'd rather get some sells in. So it did close below. You see how it drove through it, closed below. Very unlikely to close within that range. So this is good. Let me think. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me think.
It's looking nice. It's pretty decent.
We might have some sells here, gang. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple of ways we could do this. We're either gonna wait on this closure here, right, to not bring us back up into range, to not close back up in range, or we're gonna wait for this to attempt to come up in range and then re-break the lows, at which point we will have a sell stop on the break of the lows here. And this is perfect. You see how it filled that previous wick? That means any kind of break of the lows of the current or previous candle. I mean, any kind of break of the lows is the current or the previous candle. So that's perfect. We just want this price to attempt to come back up here and fail. Right? And if it comes back up here, but it doesn't re-break the lows, we will look for the break of the lows on the next candle, which will be a 15, the next 15. But if it re-breaks highs, we will probably have a sell stop here. And depending on how high it'll do that. Oh, damn. This is 140 pips? Bro, what?
Yeah, I was telling people earlier, it ties down. The candles don't look big.
Yeah,
yet they are massive, bro.
we might be waiting here. Yeah, we're definitely waiting here. This is like we're not attempting 160 pip stop, 170 pip stop. I don't care if there's fucking fireworks and like I don't care if there's a fucking parade. If I get a Wix +1 free tickets into here. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, when we didn't take the flip on because it didn't close bullish on the 15 at 9:30, it pushed up 240 pips. It doesn't look that big, but you measure it and you're like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, this is, if you are wrong here, this market can be very unforgiving. Can be really, really unforgiving. So it's doing what we want, but it's not doing it in terms of, this isn't it for us in terms of risk. Fuji's like, I'm just gonna lower my lots, bro. People at the Zoom door, come in.
Look how it rejected. Right at 50.42. I had that line since last night. I just realized I didn't remove it. I had it there since last night.
50.42.
And yeah, 50.42, and it just bounced right off it, bro. Right off it. I forgot to remove it and look at it.
So we have a previous bearish 4 hour, right? Previous 4 hour bearish. The 1 hour is bearish. So we do want to look for some sells. The key is, where will these sells come in? I'm looking for, see if we can get a top wick entry here, but I'd want the 4 hour and the 1 hour to align here. But we really don't have that.
I'd rather wait for the 15 closure and maybe no top wick to confirm it. I think would be easier for me. What do you think?
No top wick closure. Yeah, I'm fine with, but overall, we just want a resistance formed here. We want a resistance formed on a smaller time frame to get in here and be part of the higher time frame top wick. Right.
And you would sell where? On the re-break of the lows, or you would?
Yeah, I'm not. There's no wick entry here for me. There's no. The wick entry will be on the 4-hour and the hourly, but there's no limit order. There's no pancakes here. I don't. I do have multiple instances in the market. Just don't have this level being held on multiple time frames. All I see is just a 1 hour coming down from here, right? 30's a bit higher. It doesn't match.
I'm up 100 pips. I took the 30 leg candle.
The leg
Stops
candle.
are at BE. I'm just letting it go to the full wick. That's my TP is the full wick.
When we were closing, I told you. I said, "Yo, Reggie, leg candle on the 30."
Oh, I
as
didn't
we
hear
were
you. I
closing.
didn't hear you. Sorry.
No,
I didn't
he
hear
means
you.
right now though. Yeah, because
Yeah, right now the 30.
Right
yeah.
now, this 30 came back to. Oh, yeah, I said, Reggie, leg candle on the 30.
Yeah,
but
30. Yep. The
what's
previous
stop?
30. Yep. Yeah, I must have missed you, sir. I didn't hear you.
What did you use for a stop?
I was using tight stops, so right
Oh, you just-
around like 5040.9.
You're
It's
just
a pretty
using
tight
this
stop.
level. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
breaks. Okay. I mean, candle-wise,
bad,
it made
actually.
sense. Candle-wise, it made sense. But what I want to see is some sells into this in the previous bearish 4-hour, which means right now, right? We want to ride up. See this level here. So what I really would like to see is that closure below there, right? We get this, and then I'm looking for that ride down. And this, any kind of entry either here or here, depending on how we print, we might have a top wick sell after the bearish closure, right? Right here, not off the rip, not a pancake type sell. And, well, it's a pancake too, top wick entry. But it would be after the closure. There's entries before the closure, like we had last night, right here, off this area, that bottom wick, right there. Right, we had an entry right off the bottom wick without getting a closure. In this case, we're going to need a closure, and then we can look for this top wick entry. And if we get it on the break of the lows here, we'll have the onion, and we'll look to come down and refill the range. And any kind of entry within here, right? If you look at the 4-hour, all it is a 4-hour top wick to bring us back down. So right now, that's what we're gonna wait for. Ish.
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Where did you work before trading? I owned my own business. I owned pharmacy.
He was a drug dealer.
Yeah, I was an apothecary, right? Legal drug dealer. And before the pharmacy, I used to do financial consulting for a bank in New York. Imagine me doing financial consulting for a bank, like somebody comes in with like $4, $5, $6 million and sees me. And sees me.
As you are now? Yeah. He's
Oh
like,
yeah, they didn't see me as I am now. I used to be a lot like very like.
Nah, back then with the
Might as well have played
almost
for the
shaved
Yankees.
head, short hair, with the tie.
Yeah, I was clean cut,
fine.
suits. You guys don't understand. The day I quit my job, I came home. I took all the suits I have. I threw them in a black fucking garbage bag. All my button downs, all the ties, everything. The shoes, the dress socks, everything. I took it and I threw it in a garbage bag. And what happened was I was about to toss it. I had a buddy come over who's fucking super wealthy now. But he was just coming out of rehab. And right, he was out of a halfway house looking for a job, and I gave him a whole bunch of suits and button downs from there, and then I tossed the rest. And yeah, little do you know, he's a multi-millionaire many times over now. What's he do that he's super wealthy? He owns He owns.
Nothing.
He's the number 2 I don't want to tell you what he owns, but he's the number 2 advertiser on all of Google. His advertising budget is like $100 million.
That's it.
So
God damn.
you want to look it up? You can look it up. He's the number 2 advertiser in all of Google. He buys the second most on all of Google in the entire world. He's number 2 in terms of buying ads. Bro, I'm not racist, but both those jobs fit the exact stereotype. How does that make you racist? And stereotype for what? And what stereotype? You're eating meatballs. Well, you got one of those things in your name out of the way. Remember I said car, balls, heaven? Your 3 favorite things. Got the balls. All you need is a car, and heaven can wait.
Yeah, and I told him it's not something racist that he said and that he wrote. I said also he has the right to be racist. We're very racist.
There's
here.
absolutely nothing
Towards
racist
everyone.
about what you wrote.
Oh, man.
Bro, you're Jewish,
You
worked
live
in a
in-
bank, and own a pharmacy. That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
but it has nothing to do with race.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with race.
You know, like black people in watermelon and grape juice.
Jewish is not really a race.
It's not a race. It's a religion.
You know what I usually say? I'd rather not say. When they ask, race and nationality on paper. Wakanda forever.
Wait. When they ask for race, is there something that says Jewish? No.
No,
Right?
but there's a don't want to reply or something. I don't want to say or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let them not make their decision on my application based on my religion or nationality. Keep them guessing.
Unless you were in Biden era, then you want to say I identify as black when you're white.
Yeah. I identify as a fucking answering machine. Please leave a fucking message. 'Cause I'm not fucking
There are
talking
no-
to you. Leave a message.
What do you mean there are no black, white, yellow, brown? We are just different shades of wheat.
We're all off white. I told you guys, it's a new race. We will prevail. Just join us.
Yeah.
Join us. Off
Jay
white.
gotta read a book. All right, which book? Which book?
Finally, someone is saying this. Me, the propaganda to push to make it a race. It's insane. Yeah, I don't know. You good peoples, you inspired me as well as other traders. Keep doing what you do, bro. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Can we get a celery play here? What was that?
I was gonna say we live in reality here. We say things as they are. We don't play around the woke stuff and all that shit. So we say how things are, and we'll be equal opportunity people towards anybody. We'll be racist towards everybody. We'll laugh at everybody, and laugh at ourselves too. Life is it's too short.
That is an important quality. Try not to make a joke about yourself or laugh at yourself, but please, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself, right? Try not to be the one that's creating the joke to laugh at yourself. But if there are, it's okay to laugh. It's okay to laugh. Enjoy these experiences. Enjoy being trolled. All right, we got 1:45, so we got 100 seconds left in this candle. If we can close like this, I'm down to look for the break of the lows on a sell. We're gonna need a small top wick, any kind of top wick here on the next candle. We already have a top wick on this one, which is really all we needed. The reason we need a top wick on the next candle, anybody know? Anybody know?
So it could be our stops.
Yes, we need a stop, and we can't use this, so we're gonna need top wick that we can utilize as a stop, and we can go break at the lows and use this. You believe Jesus is boiling and shit in hell? What?
Yeah, that's what it
Talking
says in the
about-
Talmud.
I don't even understand what we're talking about.
Wix is a Jew that does not follow the Jewish religion.
Yeah, I'm not religious at all. I'm very traditional. Anything we do in my family, it's more traditional than religious. It's just what my parents did and how they raised us. That's what I do in my house. Right? So I'm just going by what my parents raised me to do or to be, and not really what any religion has taught. And at the end of the day, I make my own decision what to believe, what not to believe, and the same thing with my kids. Steer them, I won't force them. I'm glad my
Can't
parents
make
didn't
up
force
your
me
own
to
mind.
believe in anything. What was that?
Who told you you can make up your own mind?
Yeah, I got this stupid thing I do. It's really weird. It's called thinking, and it's there. You guys should fucking try it.
You gotta start telling more people. I don't think they know that.
All right, here we go. 15 closed, looking nice. Let's see top wick. All right, get ready, gang.
Wow. This is so fucking terrible. You see this? You see it closed a little bit higher, which is fine, but our stops, because we need a top wick, become that much bigger. And it's not a 30 closure where we can say we're going to fill the wick on a 30 here. Right? If this was just candle right over here looking like this, and then we get a 30 closure, this isn't what we're getting, right? A top wick now, so we can fill this. No, got a bullish 15 holding this area. I know we're not back in the range that we want to be in. So this closed back up in range. So what we would want, and regardless, look, even if it gave a small top wick, but right now it didn't. Look at this. Stops are over 200 pips. So very simple. We either want a closure below the most recent bullish close, which means a closure below support, right? You now have this acting as a support, right? You had that closure. So because we can't use the stops on an impulsive play here, we want another close below. And if this happens, then we will start looking for that next candle, because we need a stop, and this would be stopped. Now that we're pushing up here, and if we can get the closure above here, we can look for this as target at 88 levels, or we can look for a fake out once we get back up there, because once again, the 4 hours still bearish, the previous 4 hour, and maybe we just need to create a steeper top wick, which means I would not mind getting up here and forming a resistance like we've said before and look like this. Right? If we can do that over here, we'll look for those sells. But right now, we wait. I firmly believe in the almighty these nuts. They never steered you wrong. Oh man, these nuts have steered me wrong. Those 60 on those buys. Really do expect 4 hour on spot to flip back bullish. Oh, because you got a different closure, different time. That's fine. That means you're going to need to get some hourly bullish closures, which means you're going to have to come back down here, and we can still have sells or buys in this area. Regardless of what you're expecting and I'm expecting out the 4 hour, our smaller time frames will still look the same, right? Anything under the 4 hour, anything 1 hour and below will look the same. Doesn't matter when your market opens, closes, when your broker opens, closes, your rollover time won't matter. Hour and below are always the same, which means on the smaller time frame, we can still get the same move while expecting the higher time frame to do different things. That brown guy look like Snoop Dogg? I'm not racist. No, everybody says that. That brown guy. Hey, brown guy. Brown guy got a name. You see that?
What's going on?
What's up, man?
They don't ever say that I'm just sitting here. They always say it when I'm rolling or smoking. You know, notice that?
Hey. Did you walk around in the sewers? What? Does this look like Welcome to Derry? What sewers? What are you talking about?
People trolling.
Trolling and patrolling. Sell him at 50.82? No. No. I know you see the 4 hour there. No, that's us pushing back up into this range. You'd want that first resistance, so which means you want the 1574 level to line up with that 4 hour, with that, right? Because it's still got to be a resistance. It can't be mid-range, right? We got 5082, but we're mid-range over here on a small time frame. That's why I like it when the 15 to 30, the 1 hour, the 4, when those things align, because it would be the same level. Like this 5082 should be at 5074. And if it was this level, right, if this wasn't just a 15, but it also 4 hour or 1 hour while showing us that it respected that level at different, at multiple instances in the market, while also having this level be a 4 hour level, an hour level, right? When the 4 hour closed bearish, then we're basically looking at the same pancakes we had last night for Asian session, but instead of up, we're looking for them down. But we don't have all those things falling in line. So I'm not looking for that sell off of there.
Best trade is when all time frames align. If different time frames give you different responses or different patterns, it most likely is not going to be the right position. And also, the higher the time frame, the more likely it's easier for it to play out, right? So you want to look at the higher time frames to get that confirmation. So if you're looking at a 5-minute candle instead of a 1 hour and seeing the bigger picture, it might hurt you in the long run. So it's always important to look at all of the time frames to give you a better understanding.
And it's not just the 15, Tom, that you want to align. You really want the 4 hour to align with the small. Like if this was a 4 hour and a 30 level up here with these multiple instances, we're probably looking for that sell limit. Or like 4 hour and a 1 hour. Like it's good here. It's good here at this area, but it's good when you're looking at a single time frame. Like, you look at a 1 or a 15. Yeah, but not 5082. You know what I mean? Not 5082 is not the good level. I'm talking about is this level. This level is good here, and it gives you a decent stop. It's just, it's only good on the smaller time frame, right? You want that higher time frame to align down here. And I really don't have a closure. Well, you have the hourly here, which means you should have been in, but you shouldn't have been in. Your sell would be 5072 flat, and you would keep stops at 5079, about an 80 pip stop or 70 pip stop. Be patient here. The time frames don't align, so let the candles, the more recent candles align, right? Let the smaller time frames give you the indication what we're gonna do here immediately, right? In the immediate future, like the next 15-minute, next 30-minute candle, because we understand the higher time frame. The 4 hour is bearish. The daily did close bearish, weak bearish, but still bearish, right? We don't have a bottom wick on the daily. 4 hour close bearish. We can retest these lows, right, and head down to the 4 hour, the 4 hour support down here. But we're gonna need some bearish closures on the smaller time frame. I'm watching this, but I had to switch over to Forex pair because my trades I lost on my own fault. Okay. What is it? Why is it making you switch back to Forex? Spot gold. Stick to futures. Am I the only lady on this stream? No, definitely not. There's a couple of women in the Zooms here, right? And there's a few. There's, Yeah, there's a few people. There's a few ladies in the Zoom. And there's quite a few ladies on stream here. Maybe they're not
That's
as
all ladies.
active, but
We can have a happy hour.
you. There we go. You got Angie over there. Let's see. The movement threw me off because the movement and structure change. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you guys aren't. I don't know. It's really not a female-dominated sport, right? A female-dominated activity, like cooking is, or cleaning. But hey, you know, there's quite a few women in here that, you know, that trade and that actually do this, and they're actually about it, right? So
Again,
Cool.
there they go. You see them popping up.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Hey.
So I'll put the link right now. You'll see Nightbot will give you the link for Discord. It's free. Click on that link.
Yeah, the
set it
Discord
up.
is free. There are paid channels, right? Then paid chats and private Zooms. Yeah, but the in general, like the main part of the main part of the Discord and general chats, they're all free, right? There's a big community, but you really want to be in the clubhouse side. So join up. It's not even 3 digits, the price. Yeah, the streams are free 99, the community is free 99, but if you really want to turn it up a notch, the signals community is where it's at. It's not just a signal channel, right? It's like I said, there's private Zooms, private Discords, private chats. We host private Asian sessions just every weekend. It's private giveaways, and then it's also, you know, you get access to the delay-free Zooms here, instead of sitting on the YouTube side with a 3-second delay. And you
Archinera.
the main
saying you're
thing
in
is
the
you get the
Discord?
signals as well, right? You get the access to the signals comes with all of that. So in order for you to get all of that, it's all or nothing here, right? So it's either free stuff or it's everything once you join the signals community, and then you get access to everything, absolutely everything. Right? How much is Discord?
Archinera.
Discord is free, but it's
Yeah.
$97 to join the signals community. It's not even $100. That price is going up next month, by the way. I think it's going up to 150, 149 will be the new price. My
You
job
guys,
is, I'm sorry, my job is to just make sure, I got to figure out how to keep everyone grandfathered in. So whoever's in there already, I want you guys paying the same thing, right? So if you're in there at $97 or like $800 for the year, then like I want you staying there.
if you guys are in the Discord and you're not having access to any of channels, it's because there's probably you haven't been verified. So you'll see there's a tab there that says "Please read!" in red. If you open that, you'll see one of them that has a category called "Verify." So you have to make sure you verify yourself, and then you'll have access to everything that is free. The stuff that are not free, you will not have access to. You would need to get into the signals. On WAP, only on WAP, not the ones that are on YouTube, only on WAP, and the link is there. Nightbot just
Right
put it
there,
up
just drop the link right there in the chat.
Yeah, correct. So the main Discord is free, and then there are paid parts where the people like us here in the Signals channel, we have access to Wix's table. We have the Clubhouse chat. We have the Zoom links. We have the special Sunday Asian session. And so on and so forth. So I highly recommend it.
Sure. Inhale, exhale. It's a good song. In WAP, I'm in community chat and I don't see active there. No, we're not. No, not in WAP. In WAP, through WAP, you buy access to our Discord community, and we're active in the Discord. I don't see how I can pay to get in. What? Choose a plan. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year, and get in. Excuse me, I didn't mean to make you guys yawn right now, but but I did. This market gave an indication of volume and went nowhere. I get it, it's a 300 pip range here, or 240 pip range, but stayed within the range, had a chance to push and stayed there. All right, look at this. Wow, tapped our level on the dot. 80 pips. Not a bad level. 50.73, way better than 50.82 over there. Usually, I like the top wick entries here, but this was a heavy move. 250, even more. How much did this candle pull up? 308 pips. We can have this candle have a heavy push with no bottom wick here as well. I would have liked this if this closed no top wick. We would be looking for sells right now off the top wick. It did not. Oh shit, the 5 did exactly what we wanted the 15 to do. Only the 5, which means it's just a wick for the 15, for the 30. And don't worry, it's still early here, gang. It's still early. We're not into London close time yet. Another half hour for that, and then you have an hour of volume. The London closes. Everything has a lock symbol. You either didn't access the free community, didn't verify yourself, or you're looking at the paid stuff, which you shouldn't be able to see, I think.
He says he's a paid member, so I'm trying to find out what his Discord name is so we can take a look.
I got you.
And if everything is locked, maybe you paid and signed up for something incorrect.
Hey,
You gotta
Wix, if
sign
I
up
pay for the
lock.
3 months, will I be grandfathered into the discounted yearly price if I renew? Yes. Yes, that's the goal. W Rush. Congrats. Killing it. All right, spoke about, right? Heavy candle right before it. Usually a heavy candle is followed by a heavy candle. What you gonna do, gold? Broke that previous 5, right? 5 close bearish at resistance. We broke the high. Ah. Unless it stops here if you take the break of the lows. 105. Jesus. Can't get a break. Captain Commander. What goes on? Yeah, people are showing up, but we're missing the mod god. Where is he at? Congrats on 30K. You alert. Thank you. Yeah, we reached 30K subscribers last night during Asian session. And yeah, big shout out to you guys. Thank you. I can't do that. That's all you guys. I just provide the W's. You guys provide the sub count. So I really appreciate you, and we have not reminded you yet today, so please, reminding you right now, drop a like and sub to the channel. I'm not sure if Jay reminded you guys, but I did. So please, sub to the channel, turn on your notifications. This way you know when I'm on, but really, drop a like, sub to the channel, and share this stream. Share it and help me grow this community. And eventually you're gonna be an OG here and be like, damn, Wix, you got a million subs. I remember I was there to get you to 30. Don't mean to say this on your stream, but the days you don't stream New York, do you recommend someone I can watch at the same time? Yeah, what you do is you sit in front of your computer, you grab a big fucking mirror, and you put it right next to you. And every time you do something stupid, you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you dumbass. You know who to blame, right? Been here since you started. Love to see it. Thank you. Appreciate that. I can tell you who not to watch. I remember when we were sitting at 25.9 for 3 years. Not 3 years, but for 2 years. 2 years straight. Yeah, we were at 26K subs. 25.9, 26.1, 25, 26 flat. Went back down, 25.9. Yeah, for 2 years, we were in YouTube jail. Just basically lost. We lost 2 years worth of streaming. So in my first year of streaming, I got like 20,000 subs. My second year streaming, it was like, yeah. No, first year of streaming, I got like 5,000. And second year of streaming, I had 25,000. And then third and fourth year of streaming, we were in YouTube jail. So 2 years of subscribers that went nowhere, right? Of being stuck in YouTube jail. Which at that point, I think we should have been already at like, 50, 60K subs. Even if not 100, we should have been like, somewhere up there. 70. But yeah, we did not get any subs for 2 years, and that's 2 years of work in terms of streaming. Did nothing. I mean, it provided a lot of people with value and knowledge and created a lot of good profitable traders, but we paid quite a few mortgages in 2 years that we did not see a single subscriber for. Glad Wix survived. Slava Ukraine. Героям слава. There's no bottom wick on the 1 hour at all time highs. Okay.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
How long are you planning to stream like completely for free? YouTube, these streams will forever be free. We'll never charge you for a YouTube live stream. Ever. We're not gonna make this paid. We're not gonna make this private. I will never charge you for a YouTube live stream. Been a sub when Wix was on Don Vo's stream. I was like, who's that funny Rasta white boy? White boy. Hey Wix, you know me, my favorite white boy? The heck is this volume? I just told you, be careful this top wick sell, right? Because that heavy candle, remember, I just said this. Usually I would like that sell if we line up here, but this heavy candle, right? That heavy push, especially if it's the first heavy candle, is usually followed by another heavy candle. And look what happened here. We have a 300 pip push, and the very next candle opens up no bottom wick, 190 pip push. Love you too. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate everyone here. There was that 82 reaction. Yeah, you're right. 82, the 4-hour level. Yep. Full margin FOMC.
How about no?
Changed my life. That's W. That's so cool to hear. I want a coffee mug. I want a coffee. Remember, like in school, my favorite teacher. You give him a coffee mug with your picture on it. It's cool to know for development, really. Yeah. I noticed those things too. Yeah, like levels I look at, if I don't take them, but if they play out, I take a mental note, and a lot of times I'll take a screenshot. I have a file in the computer of screenshots of things that I'd want to see, or just to go back to see how it played out when next time I see it setting up. I don't do it too often, but like when it's things that I really like and I really want to push and see how I can develop an edge around it, I do that. That's what I did with the pancakes. What's the best place in Florida? You ever been to a BBL clinic? The parking lot outside a BBL clinic. Oh yeah, every 2 days. Every 2 days I go to a BBL clinic. The worst place in Florida is the I-95 in the winter. Not because it's hard to drive or snow or anything, but because there's so much fucking traffic from all the terpies that are here. Whole bunch of fucking Quebec plates and Ontario plates and a bunch of fucking Canadians causing traffic here every winter. You don't want to be on the I-95 in the winter. No fucking Canadian. You guys can't drive, and you guys also drive shit. Hi, what's that Drake song? You fuckers drive trash, you littering. No, honestly, that's not true. Like the Canadians, the snowbirds, the ones that come here. I'm Canadian with Ontario plates. Yeah, it's crazy. There's nothing but Ontario and Quebec plates right now all over South Florida. But like, no, most of the guys, the snowbirds, you guys come down here in nice cars. Like the snowbirds, I guess, like the ones that can afford, half a year in Florida. Then you guys come down here. The only problem with your cars is you guys always think you're speeding because you slow down, because you see speed limit 60 and you don't realize it's in miles, and your speedometer says kilometers and you're like 60. Meanwhile, 60 is like what, 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour? It's wild. Did you disable YouTube Signals member payments yet? So there's no Signals payments through YouTube, but they can still sign up to support. They just don't get access to. They can sign up and have a badge on YouTube and different color names and show how long you've been supporting, but you don't get the Signals. And you don't get the only thing I didn't take out, I got to take out the wording for Zoom access. There's no more Zoom access through YouTube, only through the Signals. Central Florida? Oh. Well, let me close the door to my office. Feeling better? Here, buddy. Here, bud. Come here. You scared me last night. He wasn't moving. He wasn't active. Come here, bud. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, buddy. Scared me last night. Hey. He's got two different color eyes, Chad, if you can see. One is blue, one is green. It's hard to see on camera, but in person, it's crazy. I mean, he looks sleep. Yo! You just spit on my keyboard. Get away, bro. Hold on, yo. My stream deck and keyboard are now covered in his fucking... What the fuck is that, man? Bro. Warn me next time. Fuck, man. Yo, hold on. You guys are about to hear a bunch of sounds from the soundboard.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Jesus. He spit, he sneezed and spit everywhere. Like, what the fuck, bro? Come here. Shit in your mouth. They got some shit in its mouth. You got some shit on your lip. They got some shit on its lip. Come here. What the fuck is that? Damn. I guess he's feeling better. That was weird, bro. Why do you have to do that? That was on camera too. Was that in 4K? Did we catch that in 4K?
Like a few people caught it. Did you go to the vet today or not yet?
No, our vet's at 1 p.m. I don't know if I'm gonna take him. He's looking good now. He's feeling good. He's active.
Take
Like,
him just in case.
He couldn't move
Just in case for
yesterday.
a checkup.
It was
recommend
crazy.
you
I
do
took him
both
last
of
night to the vet. They said it's for an emergency. It's $300 and 3-hour wait. I was like, that doesn't really make it an emergency then, does it? If it's a 3-hour wait, I think I'd get faster service if I just do a regular walk-in into a clinic instead of an emergency. It'll probably be less than 3 hours.
It's a $300 for what? Just a check?
Just to get into the office. Yeah, like after hours, it's $300 for them just to look at him, to bring him into the room. I gotta pay,
Damn.
and it's up front. You can't like pay it or later. So it's 300, and then you go. They look at him. They tell you he's fine, and that's it. And you leave.
Nah.
Yeah, that's. I
Nah.
mean, for hit, like I'll spend that on him. You know, like my last visit, I paid $1,200.
No,
No, I
I
paid
understand
more.
that you're gonna spend, but that's the reason why they take advantage. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, I swear, I get overcharged. Not overcharged in terms of like I overpay, but I definitely see people running up the prices on me whenever they see that it's me. Me pull up. No, not in terms of all like they know it, right? But like they know me throughout the years, and you know, come into their stores or whatever it is. So like, price is going up when Wix walks in. He's gonna pay. And I don't. I'm very principled about that, right? I like if you're gonna, I'll gladly pay, especially if it's like a friend's business. You know what I don't understand? People show up to their friend's business and they look for a hookup. They're like, "Yo, can you hook me up?" Right? When I show up to a friend's business, I never ask for a hookup. I always want to pay full price. I'll pay extra. Why? Because it's a friend's business. I don't want them to hook me up. I want to hook them up. It's their business. Right? So I want to support. So I never ask for hookups from a friend business because like I get it. Yeah, they're a friend. They're going to hook me up. But What kind of friend are you? If you know they're just trying to build their business, you're asking for a hookup. No, if anything, you should be the one supporting more than anyone else. Right? They could give a hookup to a potential new client. You're a friend. You're going to be going there anyway. You shouldn't be asking your friends for a hookup on their business. You should always be willing to pay, and if anything, pay full price. Even if they offer, yo, let me give them a 10% discount. Hook them up. Be like, no. I want to let me pay full price for the full work. You guys get those things backwards. But whenever I see people trying to ride the price up on me, I'm very principled. Nope, no thank you. No thank you then. But you're doing this what? Because it's me? No thank you. Is it the February the price going up for paid membership? I'm thinking around Valentine's. Probably after Valentine's. Someone gives me a discount, I tip the amount of the discount on top of normal tip. It depends on the place and what it's for. I'm new to this, so no signals on YouTube, just live stream, but the paid signal group lets us know when you're getting in and out. No, you got that wrong. This is a live stream, not like a signal stream. It's a live stream where I take positions live on stream. This right here, this 29 pips, that was made live on stream. So if I have a position on stream, right? If I see something setting up here, I will take it here, and it will be in the signal channel as well. But if the stream ends and I take a position after stream, obviously the stream won't see it, but the signals will. So anything that's taken throughout the day, the signals see everything. They get the positions at midnight, they get the positions 2 p.m., 3 p.m., whatever, throughout the day, they get their positions, right? But if those positions happen to be during stream time, then you guys will see them here too. You guys will see me do this, right? For example, oh shit, that's way too close to price. I don't know why I did that up there. Right, we'll do this or buy stop or whatever it is. So buy stop. And once it activates, we'll do it here, and the signals channel will see that in their signals as well. So if it's on stream, if the signals are during stream, then you guys will see the position here live on the charts and in the signals. But if it's outside of stream, only the signals get it, obviously. 20 off the eval. W. I mean, fund it. Thank you, brah. I always thought bra was a female bro. That's what it would be in Spanish, right? Bro? That's when it makes sense. Sit you 1 to 3 on gold. Nice. Or, no, I'm lying. I didn't think that bra was the female version of a bro. No, I always thought that a bro was a male bra when I was younger. When I came to America and I was learning English, it was just, for some reason, as a 9-year-old, I thought like a bro was a male bra. I was 9 years old. Don't fucking don't say shit. Don't you think it's time for Cell Zone? No. I think it will be time to sell when we get this. Then it's time to sell. Until then, there's no buys or sells, but we do want the market to make that decision, and ideally it makes that decision somewhere down here, right? And what do we see historically? Right? If we hold the level, we'll retest the highs. So what do we want to see? We want to see this. We want to see this. Right? We just don't want to see the next candle open up like they did here with no bottom wick here and continue up. Right? But we do want to see that. And if we're able to see that up here, I will look for a retest to the highest. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
The signal chatter pay group? Yes. Good thing is, it's under $100 still for the next 2 or 3 weeks. And one trade probably pays that entire fucking amount. But we do want to see this area tap. We want to come down here to 5073 areas because that's a decision-making area, right? This is where the market will make the decision to either hold this as a support and continue up or break down here and continue down with the 4-hour and the flip and the daily. Gotta get ready for work. Wish you guys a wonderful day. Yeah, man. Thank you. Look at work. JOB Funding. The only funding company guaranteed to pay you. I guarantee it. I need that soundbite. From Charles. Charles Buckley. I guarantee it.
Guarantee this one today. We opening up a can of. I guarantee the Netherlands in trouble.
I guarantee.
Whoa, that was guaranteed. I guarantee this one today. I guarantee.
Later, Turk. Nothing today, just yet. Nothing has looked good in terms of setups, but that doesn't mean we're not going to get some. We've had plenty of buzzer beaters here. Two minutes for this 1-hour closure, and then we're into the London close volume, right? Few minutes left for London close volume to pull in here, and we should see some movement over the next half hour. Could get interesting. Be patient. I always find it's better to do this to the bottle. Save space in the trash. I do the same shit. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Same shit about what? The bottle crunch. Yeah, you got to do it. Otherwise, you'd be throwing down trash like 4 times more throughout the day. We'd be drinking like 3 cases of water every day. Family of 5, not 3 cases, but like 2 cases of water go out like every day. Crazy. Man, a lot of peeing going on in this family. See, this will go to 5100. Well, we've been there already. Been there, done that. See. See. Fucking disgusting closure there, no top wick. Filthy, filthy closure. It's a 1 hour candle too. Look at this shit. Looking like ass and feet at the same time. Terrible. Yeah, we had 2 all-time highs here. We will probably call it a stream. 40K by when? April or what? I would be happy with that. I really wouldn't. I'm hoping. I was really hoping, man. 50K sometime this year, maybe summertime. Really pushing it. That's really pushing it. Yeah, we got 50K this year. It'll be a good year. I'm talking about in terms of YouTube growth. Yeah, I was talking to Don last night, and we're talking about YouTube, and he was like, yeah, at some point, he was like, once I passed like 30, 35, or like 40K subs, it just grew really fast to 100. Started snowballing. Like a domino effect. Be a low-key legend. I don't know how low-key, but definitely a legend in the space, yeah. I don't think he's done with the industry. Big things coming. Big shit popping, little shit stopping. You go to my garage, you could go car shopping. This shit pushing hard. Yep, that's what she said. And we're gonna leave it. Yeah, here's the deal. If we push to all-time highs here, the probability of us setting up on the very next candle just drops heavily. London volume will be in here. Sorry, London close volume will be in here. So I'm not a big fan of pushing up to all-time highs because we're gonna call it a stream at that point. But we got quite a few. We got over 200 pips that we need to ride up in order to get to all-time highs. But if something sets up throughout the day, obviously I will call it. It's just I see nothing worth our time here. Nothing worth our, exposing ourselves to some risk here. Nothing worth it. And he went back to lay down and fell asleep in a split second. He's fucking snoring. The structure is look like a bull trap. The double top hold hard. So let's see if it breaks through. I will tell you this. You got no top wick on that previous candle closure. Not just a 15 or a 30. That was an hourly closure that takes you into London close. I do not expect a bullish break of this candle to ride this up. I would expect it to re-break bearish because of that previous candle closure, but we shall see. Just because I expect something doesn't mean the market's going to do it. And the thing is, a lot of you guys will see a position, you'll do a breakdown, you won't see a position, you'll expect the market to do something here, and you're like, all right, yep, it's doing it, without any indication. It's just something that a random thought ran through your head, right? Tired ass thought just ran through your head. Why is it tired? Because it's been running through your mind, right? So it's tired and it's worn out and it's a waste, right? You get that random thought that's like, all right, I'm gonna get a break of the highs here, I'm gonna get a push, and I'm gonna be in it. But you fail to understand all the nuances involved in interpreting all the variables that you're using for the trade correctly, right? And you see a simple thing, you have an idea, all of a sudden in your head that idea becomes the truth. Just because you thought of something and it might look good on a certain time frame or look good for a split second, you can't automatically hold that as the truth, right? You need to know that beyond reasonable doubt, which means you have to do a full-on analysis, switch to multiple time frames, get level confirmations, get candle sprinting, and telling the same story on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30, the 15. Get things to align, right? Make sure the timing is correct. Make sure there's volume in the market. Make sure you have your closures outside the range. And you guys will marry not just your position when you're in it, you will marry the breakdown. That is even worse, because regardless of what it actually tells you, you've already convinced yourself what's happening. Sometimes it's what's happening on the charts, very rarely, but most of the time what you've convinced yourself of is a complete and blatant lie, and you're willfully lying to yourself just to make it easier on yourself to take a position. You don't want to do the hard part of charting and breakdown and drawing things out and voicing it out, see if it even sounds normal if you say it to somebody and explain it to somebody. Right? You skip all that, right? Because why? Not because you're stupid, but people are lazy, and you're lazy. The same reason you ask me questions that Google can answer is the same reason you get into those positions. Laziness. Because you're too lazy to do a full-on breakdown. I remember the days where I just show up, I do a 15-minute breakdown, I'd be like, all right, this is good enough, because I was too lazy to go to the 4 hour, the 1, the 30. I was just like, all right, 15, we're good. And that laziness will set you back, because it's really minimal, the extra effort. Just the little bit of extra effort you got to put in, it's minimal. It's how can you be lazy to that extent where even a little bit of extra minimal work, and it's not even physical work, it's brain work, right? You're going to utilize some of that brain power, right? Some of that mental clarity needs to be used. And it sucks. It sucks because that little bit of laziness where you just, where you could have locked in and just did an extra breakdown, spend an extra 5 minutes flipping through the time frames, readjusting your levels, right? That extra 5 minutes could put you ahead years, or it could set you back years. Take an extra 5 minutes, do a breakdown, and shorten your struggle, right? Because you're like, damn, I keep trying to get away from poverty, and for some reason, I keep opening the door to it. Right? You got to get as far away from poverty as possible. If you're not in poverty, separate yourself. Make that distance between yourself and poverty much bigger. And you spend an extra 5 minutes doing those breakdowns, you'll get that much further away from poverty. You don't, You know, at one point, you're gonna turn around and poverty be on your shoulder, like, dog, what's up? Been trying to work on my ability to recognize when mental clarity is low and stepping away from charts. Yes, I have the time. I have those times too, where I'm looking at the charts and I just don't see anything. You ever? I was telling this to my mom yesterday. I told you guys, my mother watches these streams. My parents, both my parents watch these streams. Like, this is their new morning routine. Like, this is like, you know how most parents, they'll watch, like, you know, Fox Business or Good Morning America or whatever it is your local morning show is wherever you live. You know, my parents, no, they turn on the stream and they watch me do ratchet shit live here on stream, and they, you know, dumb shit on stream. But like, this is what they do in the morning. And I was just telling my mom yesterday, I was like, you know how when I was younger, I used to tell her, hey, you know how you would take a test, or you know how you would be in school, or how you're reading a book, and for some reason you just keep reading the same line over and over and over. I used to do that on tests. Like, for some reason, I would get, like, we'd get an essay assignment on a test, and I would sit there and I would just read for like 20 minutes. I would read the first line over and over, just because my mental clarity wasn't there. I would just, what's going on? Why am I not understanding this? And sometimes you'd be reading a book, you'd be like, wait a minute, what did they just say? And you read the same line over and over and over and over. And it's just your mental clarity is depleted. And same thing here. Like, you could be looking at the chart, but you're just not seeing the price clearly. And when that happens, yeah, your mental clarity is depleted, and you know, the capacity for making a high quality decision has severely decreased. And if you can catch yourself in the moment and understand in the moment that that is what's happening in that moment, yeah, you'll save yourself a lot of money. So that's a skill that comes with time, not naturally, right? That's something that you practice, something that you point out to yourself and keep yourself accountable about. The problem is, I tell you this all the time, people have a hard time accepting the raw responsibility that trading puts on them, right? And there's the huge accountability problem in the space. Well, and it's not a huge accountability problem. It's a problem in terms of you can't be accountable. You'll never get rid of the bad habits, and you'll keep doing the same shit over and over. And remember, I always tell you this, at some point, you gotta get sick and tired of your own shit. To see profits, to become successful here, right? You have to fight that inner bitch. It's your inner demons that you're fighting, that inner voice, right? W speech from you. Okay. Called the day here is just pushing. You know, if we break the highs here, not just any highs, all the highs. If we don't, but we're kind of roaming around this area, by 11:30, we'll call it. Well, I'll definitely see the next 15-minute candle through. So at least 11:30. And if we don't get it here, we'll take it into the signal channel and we'll look for positions in there. London closure 11:30. I think it closes at noon, at 12. But if anyone from the UK can verify that, I think London closes at noon, but the volume is really 11 to 11:30. You see that last bit of volume. I'm here. Yeah. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Just got announced from Oregon, and it's fire. Gonna inhale. Exhale. UK time 5 p.m. is your 12 a.m. Okay, so yeah, it's you mean 12 p.m. Start 12 p.m. 12 a.m. would be midnight.
Yeah, because the London Stock Exchange itself closes at 11:30 a.m. our time, but for the metals it closes at noon our time.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the volume really slows down at 11:30. You'll notice there's a big difference between 11 to 11:30 and 11:30 to noon.
Yeah.
Definitely going to see this next 15 through. I want to see 4 hours doing here. Broke the previous 4-hour high. I just don't see this coming back down. It could. It could. Actually, well, let me not speak right now. Let me wait for this 30 to close because the previous one did not have a top wick, which means we could end up coming back in range, at which point we can maybe start setting up for something. It's just every time we get up here, right? Look at this. Okay. Ran up here, fucking chop. Ran up here, fucking chop. Ran up, fucking chopped, yeah. I just don't want to fucking spend the rest of the day now in here. No. Or in here. The rest of the day, I would like us to do this somewhere below 50, 80. Anyone going to Disney anytime soon? Want to take my kids? Take me. No, I was just gonna see, like, if anyone's going, how big is your car? Because, like, I got 3 kids that want to go, and I feel like spending a weekend waiting in lines. Is the Lightning Pass worth it? I think some days it is. Worth it? Yeah. It's always worth it. I just, you know, last time, Lightning Pass, a bunch of delays there too. Rank live video with us. Link on my bio.
How about no?
I have 4 kids, definitely worth it. Yeah, me too. You know. Like it's pushing to all-time highs. Yeah. No bueno. Come on, go. Look at all these boxes we drew. Look at all these boxes. This should definitely make us profitable. Damn it. I need some money today, Gold.
American Express got a hitman looking for me.
My kids are still young. How did you get past the stalling at night where they want everything? Water, wash them. I welcome all of it. I told you guys the other day that the secret to understanding your kids is letting them letting them confide in you, talk to you, and let those bedtime conversations go on, right? Don't shut them down. Don't tell them, hey, it's bedtime. Hey, or be quiet, time to go to sleep, or no more, no more, like my kids stall too. Like, oh, can I get some food? Can I get a snack? Can I go brush my teeth? Can I go what? Be like, yes, you could do everything, all of that, and then we're going to bed. And if they feel like they need to talk things out at night, and I'll let them talk till as long as they want, 2, 3 of them or whatever it is, they'll never do it. They'll never talk till like midnight or 2 or 3. But I let them, because for one specific reason, that is their truest, purest form of thought. Their guard is down, right? They're going to bed, and right before bedtime, and right when they wake up, their guard is down. And if they're willing to confide in you when their guard is down, you're going to be able to get through to them much more. They'll listen to you. They'll hear those conversations. They'll actually tell you things you would never know, not just about them, but things you would never know that they're thinking. And you will understand their thought process and where their mind is wandering. All of that happens at those bedtime talks, but it only happens if you let your kid talk and you don't tell them, shut up, it's bedtime, or like go to sleep, or like it's getting late, close your eyes, close your eyes and go under the cover. Like you're doing yourself a disservice. You're shutting them down when their guard is down. So when they do all that, when they stall at night, when they want to talk to you, when they want to have that extra conversation, but it's already past their bedtime, let them. Their guard is down. This is their purest thoughts, and they're confiding in you. They're having that conversation with you and nobody else. Have it with them. Oblige them. Have the discussion with them, no matter how late it is. You're not going to get a more honest answer or a conversation from your kid throughout the day, or as they're getting out of school, or as they're playing with their friends. You'll never get the real thoughts, that whatever they're thinking and then they're questioning, it comes out at night when they're about to go to bed and there's nothing else around them and they don't have to put up a front and there's nothing bothering them. They're just completely unguarded. And that's when you want to have those conversations, because that builds trust. That builds the biggest relationship. They'll know they can confide in you, and they know they told you their purest thoughts, and you didn't react by shutting them down. You oblige them in the conversation, and gonna just build a completely different type of relationship between you and your kids. And the trust it builds between you guys is just the bond becomes unbreakable. You want to see something funny? Look what my daughter wrote on my whiteboard in my office. Can anybody read that? Can you guys read that? What it says there? Let's see if I can zoom in. It says, I never sleep without you. See that? My daughter wrote that last night because I let her have these conversations. She wants me there. The whiteboard says, I never sleep without you. It's from my middle daughter and from the youngest one. Like they were both standing there, right? Because they wanted me to put them to bed, because I have those conversations with them. I let them stall and I let them express themselves, and they wake up that much better for it, in a great mood, smiling, running towards me, as in like, man, we had a great conversation. We just built this, bond. We improved our bond last night, and all of that happens when their guard is down, and their guard is down right at bedtime and right when they wake up. So don't get past it. Enjoy the stalling. Is all the Jewish parent did to their child? I don't know. You know what that means? No, I don't. It has nothing to do with Jewish or Christian or Catholic or Hindu or Punjab or whatever you want. It has nothing to do with any of that. Like there's plenty of Jewish parents that shut their kids down. There's plenty of parents all over the world, no matter whatever the fuck you are, Muslim, that shut their kids down. Right? It's do as I say, not do as I do type of mentality, and it sucks. You're not building a good example for your kids. They're gonna grow up to do the same thing. Oh, it has nothing to do. It has to do with the fact that these are lessons I've learned, right? This is knowledge guided by experience. These are lessons I learned through making mistakes with my first kid, with my older ones, and then trying to apply and correct those mistakes, apply that to the younger ones. Right? So my younger ones are really getting the best version of me as a dad. My oldest one really got the worst version of me as a dad because I learned with her. Right? I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes as a father. Right? But the good thing about me, chat, like the good thing about having me in your life or knowing me is I've done the wrong thing so much and for so long that I know what not to do. Right? I know what should not be done, how not to act or behave. How old are you, mate? Hope not, but I'm 40. I'm 40. 40. Yeah. I'm so old, I could do the Carlton dance. I thought your mother did that too, so you were inspired by them? No, absolutely not. That is something I had to learn on my own through dealing with my own kids. Ask not what you have done for your country. That's not how that quote goes. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. And then they fucking shot him. Did you guys see that new show out on HBO where the guy goes back in time and tries to stop the JFK assassination? And I know I did the George Bush. You should have done the Joe Biden. Is it on Max or on Netflix? One of the two. I think it's on HBO Max. It might be. Yeah, actually no, you're right. It's on Netflix with James Franco. Yeah. I just finished watching the first episode. Honestly, I just finished. It looks pretty cool because he goes back in time like 2 years prior to the assassination, and he starts trying to like meet people and see who was responsible.
It's a very old TV show. I saw it like 8 years ago.
Really?
Maybe less.
Really?
Yeah. It only lasted one season.
Oh man, don't tell me that. I thought it was new and it just started running.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I know what you're talking about. I saw a long time ago, bro.
Oh no, it's a new version of the old one.
Still with James Franco? Really?
No, it isn't new. Wait.
Okay, so
Maybe it's the same one, but it looks dope. Don't tell me how it ends.
it's interesting, but it's obviously all fake because we all know now really what happened.
The killer
And who
is a
was involved.
cleaner? No, it wasn't me. But sure, I'm just a janitor.
Yeah, the boat sank. The Titanic sank. Sorry, we ruined the ending. Yeah, if it's James Franco's the old one, yeah.
Yeah, it's James Franco.
It was an interesting premise, but
So the shooter wasn't at the grassy knoll?
it's a TV show. It's not real. But with X now, we know exactly what really happened. We're not going to get into this because you are definitely going to get banned. Not a strike, it's complete shutdown if we talk
Yeah,
about this. Here.
Yeah, let's not talk about JFK RFK, MLK, or any other K over here. Let's KKK. Oh, avoid all the Ks, please.
Okay.
Okay. No, not even OKs. Damn, son. The market looks like ass and feet. It really does. It looks like ass and feet at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here. It's no structure. We're just riding up. Market is rallying. We're seeing a massive rally here off the lows. 600 pips, right? So basically the standard size of a daily candle here on the last 30 minutes in the last hour. Need structure, aka I need the market to pull back, create resistance, then create some supports, and then based on that, we can look to see if we're gonna retest the highs or we're gonna look to break the support and continue back down. What you don't want to do is you do not want to trade in this chop. You also don't want to trade at all-time highs. And you don't want to trade in this chop. You do want to trade in here. And you do want to trade. You do want to trade in here after. Yeah, I would not mind trading in here, but only after a break and retest. So you can have this turn green. Right? If you're able to push through this level. I get some closures up there. And then retest it. Right? If you're able to do this. I would not mind trading in there. That's when this area becomes green. Until all that happens, no bueno. And I will not trade between see the levels here, 50.98 and 50.74. Really don't want to be in those areas. You can trade at below 50.86 here, but I'm gonna need a range 2 breakout for that, which means we would have to do what we just did here and then completely melt down. Right? Push up to the highs here, respect them, and melt down. If we can see this, I would not mind at that point. Right? This. That point, that's when this turns green for me. And then you can trade this, the correction of that entire move down. But as of now, there's just more waiting involved. Still trade. Your content's fire, but the right thumbnail can push it to a wider audience. I can create professional designs that match your vibe perfectly. Let's work. Look, I don't have to tell you let's work. People that are really proactive about this shit, about what they do and about getting out there, they just do it. Go create a thumbnail, send it to me. If I like it, we'll work. Don't ask me if I want to work. I don't know what the fuck you do. If you guys work, if you guys do reels, if you do content, if you do anything that can help somebody, just do it and give them a free sample. Send them something for free. Send them your work for free. Yeah, you won't get paid for it, but you'll create a path forward. You understand? Create it. It might be a waste of your time. You might not get paid for it. But some of the best doors I've ever opened were initially at a detriment to me, at a minus to me. It was work I had to put in without knowing that I'd ever get paid. That's what opens doors. Because me, if you're sitting there on my end You want somebody that's really about it and proactive and pushing you, because I'm already like highly functional. You know what I mean? I'm already pushing myself. But if you can, and I don't want to push others to work. I don't want to tell you to go do it. Do it. Catch my attention. Put it out there. Say, this is what you're about. This is what I do. I don't care if I get paid for this. I do this. I'm good at it. High functioning. I'm highly functioning, right? Like I get shit done. And I get a lot of shit done throughout the day. You would not believe things I have to do throughout the day. You'd be like, damn, you do all that? Why? I do all that. So yeah, put yourself out there. Don't you know how Atlanta became big? You guys know who Atlanta is, right? Anyone doesn't know who Atlanta is? I'm new here. I'm 15 years old, but I create high quality creative thumbnails. Sorry if I said anything wrong earlier. Could you please let me know how I can contact you so much? Easy. You can DM me on Instagram. You can send me an email right here on YouTube. Has my emails, but my work email posted. Like, reach out. Send me your work. Send me what you can do. If I like it, will work. Absolutely. But I have no incentive to respond to you if you're like, hey, you want to work? Ignore. I mean, do I want to work? I work all the time. Do you want to work? So, yeah, please, if you're dipping here, if you're new here, please drop a like. If you haven't done so yet, sub to the channel. And please share the stream. We will run this again. Don't worry, gang. If you're not getting a position here right now, we're going to run this stream again in a few hours. In a few hours, I mean 7 hours from now. 7.5 hours, 8 hours from now. Yeah, so 8 hours from now. It's 11:36. 8 hours from now will be 7:36. So 8 hours from now, we will run our Asian session. Your old thumbnails were class when you put your face on famous persons or film. Yeah, they were good. It just like it didn't reference what I was really doing. And I want when people see the thumbnails, they were funny if you were part of the community, but if you weren't, it would throw you off. It's like, all right, fucking Wix on Denzel Washington, Wix's face on Denzel Washington's body. And then it says, instead of training day, it says trading day. And like, well, like what? Like, I don't get it. I don't know who Wix is, you know, like, so it's got to come across to new followers. And remember, yeah, Yux edits, send it now. Love you. Thanks for it. Remember that for future, not just me. Like, you want to get shit done, put yourself out there. Do the work before you're ever going to expect to get paid for it. Put in the work and make your work your resume. This is what I do. And hey, you know, I don't want to get paid for this. I want to get recognized for it and open myself doors with this. And then you'll get paid way more than whatever you would have charged me on that first edit, right? You give that for free, but then you show proof of your worth and you get paid way more than if you just charge me for something initially and then we just go our separate ways, right? The point that it's sent, the point that it gets across, right? The message that you're sending with that is that you're really about it. This is what you do. And you're willing to work without getting paid, right? You're willing to hustle. And that's when you get paid. When you show that you're willing to hustle, not that you're willing to get paid. You don't get paid when you're willing to get paid. You get paid when you're willing to hustle. So the reason I brought up Atlanta, he actually hit me up like, hey, do you want me to paint you? Before he got famous in like 22, 21, he hit me up and he was like, yo, can I paint a portrait of you? I think you really like it. And I was like, all right, yeah, at some point we'll get around to doing it. And you know what he did? He painted a portrait of Drake and I think Drake's son without knowing that he's going to get paid for it. He went to Drake's party, Drake's birthday party, just brought the portrait and gave it to him. Right? Technically, the painting should be like what, $50,000, $100,000 right now, right? But he painted it. He showed up to Drake's house, heard he was having a party, brought the painting of Drake or of his son right? Something like that. And he gave it to Drake. He met him there. The security was like, yo, some dude is over here with a painting for you. And they sent him there, and he met Drake, and he gave it to him, and that's how he blew up. He did the work for free without expecting to get paid. He just needed the door in. Now he's one of the biggest artists in the world. Yeah, I remember I still got the email, or I still got the DM from him. Like, yo, can I mind if I paint your portrait? I should have done it. That would have cost me at that moment, like, I don't know, it probably would have cost me 3 to 5 racks, and that portrait right now probably be like 50 racks, 100 racks. That's he got through, right? He do the work without expecting to get paid, and if it's quality work, you'll get paid way more than you ever expected. Yeah. Closing time. Yeah, let's call it, gang. Right, chat. Right, that's it for today. It really did not set up. It's gonna take quite a few candles, or at least a few more candles, to set up, if it is gonna set up. But it looks like we're rallying towards new all-time highs, and we're probably gonna be witnessing history for one more time, at least another time. So that's it for today. Gold moved. Yeah, it did what it does. It ran, it shifted, it gave people excitement, but it never gave us a setup, right? And that's the part that most traders will never understand. Not trading is a trade, right? I'm not here to click buttons because the candles are moving. I'm not here to force an entry because I'm bored, right? I'm here for a closure, for confirmation, and for the market to actually invite us in, right? To fall, we want the position to fall in our lap, be clear and obvious, right? So it hasn't really invited us in. So today it didn't. We sat, we watched, we stayed sharp. And because the goal here isn't action. People come here for action, but the goal isn't action. The goal is precision. And most people lose money on days like this trying to make something happen. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to make something happen. We don't do that here. We wait, because when gold finally sets up the way we want, it's not going to be a guess, right? It's not a guessing game. It's going to be a strike. It's going to be a precision strike, right? It's going to be Papa Trump taking out Maduro type of strike, right? So no positions today, and that's a win. We'll be back tomorrow with the same patience, same discipline. Nothing changes. Same shit, different toilet seat. You understand? We're going to keep showing up and doing us. I'm not requesting payment in advance. I'll create thumbnails first, and if you're satisfied, we can proceed. No, just create the thumbnails, send them to me, and I'll reach out to you if I like them, right? But don't even ask me like, hey, can I create? Just fucking do shit and send it out. Do it with everybody. Create some thumbnails and send them out to all the creators you know. I promise you, you'll get some responses. But you got to put in some work for free, because not everyone's going to respond to you, right? And not everyone that responds to you is going to want to do business with you. But listen carefully to them, because they're going to give you input, invaluable input, like just things you won't hear anywhere else. Okay. Is top one good for someone that's looking to start a live account? What's a broker going? Yes. You see, I'm on a live account now after getting a bunch of payouts on top one. So yeah. And go get an instant funded account. Skip the challenge. Make sure you use code WIGS, get 60% off, and show up here with your account locked and loaded and ready to go and make money. All right. There is no Asian session? Yes, there is. We will be live 8 hours from now for Asian, 8 p.m. Eastern. Might start it a bit early, around 7:30, 7:45, but we will be live. How can you contact me? wix9@gmail.com. It's on YouTube. You can probably look through YouTube and be like, hey, can I reach out to you? Or you can do !IG, and it'll give you my Instagram, and then you go to my Instagram and you can DM me right there in the chat. You see, !IG, and there's the Instagram link by Nightbot, and then you can DM me on there. Okay, it's probably a better way to contact me. Probably a faster way to contact me, because somebody will read that DM and reach out to me and be like, Wix, there's some DM for you. Top on only funded accounts? Yeah, it's a prop firm. You get enough payouts, you'll get sent to a live account like I did. But I do trade my own personal live account here, and that's where the signals come in from. All right, chat. That's our session. Let's take it to the signal channel, and if we set up, we'll call in there. If not, I'll see everybody here for Asian session. Zoom gang, Kenny, Reggie, Jose, oh, Jordan Kelly. I haven't seen that name in there. JK. Jay, appreciate you. Everyone else, Nate, Sam, Daniel, everybody, Bougie, everyone that showed up today. Appreciate you guys. All the females that showed up today or made themselves known. Melissa, Angie, thank you guys for showing up. I'll see you guys tonight for Asian session, and make sure you show up with your accounts locked and loaded and ready to go. So go to Top on Futures, code Wix, 60% off, instant funded. And if you can't show up, join the signals community, and you don't have to be here. You just see and take all the same positions that we do as they come directly into your phone. And yeah, and other than that, show up to blow up, right? Mods, thank you so much for helping me run the stream. As always, appreciate you guys. Signal channel, throughout the day, you might see positions, but there's quite a few candles that got a print. So right now, you probably, if you got shit to do, you want to go get some coffee, you want to go take a shit, you want to go take a shower, you want to go, you know, jog, gym, whatever. Do what you got to do. Go live your day, right? Trade to live. Don't live to trade. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the freedom that this provides you. And I will see you guys in Asian session. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. You already know the deal. As for me, my time here is up.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, gang. I'll see you 8 hours from now. Later. Please like and sub on your way out. Please sub to the channel and like the stream as you're heading out. Thank you. Later.